Every Quiltworks pattern has all the same information on the first couple of pages, detailing the supplies you'll need and the basic process. Always make sure to scan the scan code and check the website for any corrections to the pattern. Then check to make sure that all the newspaper print sheets that are listed here are actually included in your pattern. You can also refer to page 5 for the color chart where you can place swatches of the fabrics that you're actually using for your quilt pattern. The back page also includes a color chart that gives you all the fabrics used for the cover sample. The fabric chart on page 5 also tells you how much you need of each fabric and what size strips to cut your fabric in for each of the units that you will be sewing. When instructed to cut your strips, you're going to be cutting them by the measurements given in the pattern, for example, 3.5 inches by the 42-inch width of the fabric. So keep the fabric folded and then cut your strips according to the measurements given for the templates. Once you've cut your strips, you're going to stack them right side up and opened the full 42-inch width of the fabric. In this instance, all of the fabric strips are of the same fabric. Sometimes the instructions will instruct you to alternate colors. I take a bit of repositionable glue, or I use paper clips to clip my templates on top of my fabric strips, and then I proceed to cut them according to the direction of the cut lines. In this particular instance, it's asking me to subcut and then stack again in order to obtain the correct number of fabric pieces that I will need for my pattern. Here I'm trimming off the selvage excess on the left, and then once I stack the next section, I'm trimming off the excess to the right. Quiltworks patterns are written so that you're really not stacking any more than 8 to 10 pieces of fabric under each template. Now that that's done, I'm taking my ruler and lining it up with cut line 1 and cutting through. Then I'll line it up with cut line 2. Continue to cut your templates and your fabrics following the numerical order of cut line 1, 2, 3, and so on. These shaded gray areas are your excess or your throwaway. You're not going to actually need these pieces. These two templates were identical, giving me double the amount of template pieces when I'm done. Each time I'm done cutting, I'm taking the two stacks, stacking them together, and placing a paper clip where it says sew side. Continue using the appropriate templates for the fabrics as detailed in the instructions. In this particular pattern, we are using a rainbow of colors, and if you have colored your table toppers with the rainbow combination, you're going to want to follow the directions on how to stack the multiple colors. The instructions also detail how to bag all of your template pieces and units. This will help keep you organized for the sewing process.